180! Welcome back to Online Darts, everyone. We are here in Newcastle and we've got the one and only Mr. Steve Beaton. Steve, first of all, how are things?
Oh, sound brilliant. Yeah. Back doing exhibitions again. But it's not, no, it's great they want me, and got a busy year actually ahead.
How is retirement from the professional game and enjoying it?
Well, like I say, I'm meant to be winding down, but because of the free time, everybody obviously wants exhibitions and that lot. So I'm not being funny. I'm probably working more this year than I was with the PDC, but it's a bit better because you can plan things a bit better and everything. So
this is kind of on your terms, isn't it? And so on. What was that like the last time walking out of a PDC arena as a tour card holder? What was that feeling like?
Well, you know, it's horrible not to play again. I mean, I think the worst bit was when they started again, and I wasn't there. You know, and you're thinking, oh, it's starting today now, and you know, I've never missed one, and that was more of a stranger feeling than walking away. Yeah, once the first one had gone, I thought, oh, well, I gotta let them carry on now. But yeah, I miss the lads and everything. You know, I miss the crack, and who knows? See how this year goes. You know, I'm not saying I'm going back again, but you know, maybe I can just play a few games on the other tours, and you know. But I've got plenty on my plate at the moment, so like I say, it does in me blood. So you know, as long as I can keep playing, I'll keep playing. You know.
Obviously, one disappointment not going to Ali Pali for that final time. What was that? Was that a disappointment?
Yeah, that was probably more of a disappointment than you know, giving me a tour card back. But yeah, I'd like to have played one more time, but it obviously is getting harder. You know, the way the system is, then they've changed things, and you know, with this European and a lot, the gap was going to get wider and wider, and you know, it's getting tougher and tougher. So. You know, that's why I wanted to give me card back. I didn't want to lose it. I wanted to say thank you very much, and you know, I'll move on from there.
Was that important for you, going out on your terms, not the systems type thing?
Yeah, really, because I'm, you know, like I say, I've been in the Worlds all the time, and I've on my tour card all the time. You know, I've had you know, great for the PDC, you know, and but you know, you got to move on. You know, I'm 61 now. You know, I can't keep playing darts all the time. And I do watch them, and I feel for them. You know, they're on the clock all the time. You know, every day. You know, it's tough. You know, it's great when you're younger. You know, but when you get older, it's harder.
You touched on the changes. Obviously, someone that's seen everything. Did you disagree with the changes they made for the Euro Tour? Did you feel it protected the guys at the top rather than giving everyone a fair chance?
Oh, definitely, because them 32, 16 and 16 are going to just move away from everybody else. You know. It makes it even tougher, and a lot of the tournaments now are abroad. There's more travelling and things like that, and yeah. I mean, you know, it is tougher, and you know, COVID killed me really. You know, I had so much to defend and I couldn't defend it, and once you drop out of the top few, it's hard to get back in again. So it's you know, it all sort of slipped down from there. You know, I stayed in the top 64, but you know, once you drop out the top 32, you're having bad draws and things like that, and you know, it was getting tougher and tougher.
Looking ahead, obviously, you're not there, but as soon as you go, huge announcement: £1 million for one darts match is going to be played at this year's World Championships. Well, what was your take when you saw what the guys are going to be playing for?
Oh, brilliant! I mean, they deserve it. You know, I think how the sport's gone on, and how you know, Little are coming in now has bumped it up for the youngsters, and you know, it's made it, you know, it's marketable, isn't it? You know, and people love it, and you know, why not be £1 million? It sounds great, doesn't it? You know, but there's only one winner in there, really, at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, it's great for the sport.
Yeah, look, ridiculous. And from you being the world champion at Lakeside to them moving over and where we are now, did you ever think that Barry could get the sport to where he's got it?
No. I mean, a load of us didn't think that. You know, it was just the way things were. You know, we were struggling in them times. You know, they had to split and everything, and you know, people didn't really, you know, weren't into the darts. But he sort of changed the whole atmosphere and the whole, you know, how it run and everything. And You know, I mean, I did an exhibition in Germany last year. It's 18,000 people at an exhibition. I mean, it's unbelievable, really. You know, how it's changed now is great. And, you know, how long it's going to continue, who knows? But, you know, hopefully it'll carry on forever.
Yourself, we've seen you dabble in the Super Series and stuff like that. How was that experience for you going and trying something new?
Well, fair bit. I'm good friends with Jason. We were in talks, and I knew what I was going to do. You know, for the next 2 years, I was going to support the seniors. I was going to support the Motor Series and that lot, and just wind myself down, really. But you know, I am competitive. I want to win, and but the ones in the Motor Super Series, they're no gimmies. You know, they're all good players in that. You know, and that's how they all come through. Anyway, Luke Little, there was the one he come through the Motor Super Series. You know. So they're all good players there. But, yeah, I still like the challenge. I still like to play well. Even the exhibition tonight, you know, I want to play well. You know, I'm here to entertain, really.
Well, you came through, obviously, that BDO system of chasing ranking points and so on. And now we see the amateur game really flourishing with the Motor Super Series, the ADC and so on. It's the best place the sport has ever been in from top to bottom.
Oh, I think at the moment, yeah. Maybe it needs tweaking a bit, you know, to make a level out for a bit more for the players, give them a bit more, you know, of a chance to stay up with the top few. You know, I just think there could be a few changes, but I mean, I'm you know, this is to do with me, but you know, I think even the Premier League could be changed a bit. I think that's getting a bit boring now. You know, I know they sell it out all the time, but you know, I think it's getting. I mean. It was nice to see, like, you know, Luke and Luke play each other, but every week they're playing each other, 2 or 3. You know, I think there's too much of players playing each other. But, you know, if that's how they want to do it, you know, that's how they want to do it.
Well, it's interesting that you say that. Does that take something away from the special rivalries and the big games that, if Gezi and Michael or Luke and Luke at the match play, say, does it detract from it, do you think, as a fan? Because we've already seen it 6 or 7 times.
Well, exactly what you just said, yeah. I mean, you've seen them play that many times all year. You know, a lot of the times, I mean, they only met now and again, you know, and now, like I say, they're meeting, you know, all the time. And it's, you know, I don't think it's such a big thing when they do play each other. You know, it's just the way it is now.
It's interesting that you talk with the passion that the way you do about things that could be changed for the better of the sport, and someone that's got a lot of experience and very well respected. But is that something that you'd like to go into, perhaps the admin side of the sport and trying to improve things for the better?
No, I want enough for darts. I tried commentating. I mean, commentating, I didn't mind it, but I just can't. I find it very hard to start talking about people all the time, you know. I didn't have that interest. I mean, the only thing I probably would have liked doing was maybe interviewing people, because I mean, I know how they feel when they come off the stage. That's probably one thing I wouldn't have minded doing. But no, I don't want to be in all that. You know, I wouldn't want to run anything. No, definitely.
Steve, it's a pleasure catching up with you, mate. I know you watched the Coventry game, so because big game in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that tonight. Yeah.
Cheers, Steve. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
180!